Welcome to the video help series for the Energy Rating Product Registration System. In this video, we are going to take you through some rules and useful tips for registering new products in the Energy Rating Product Registration System. There are some important rules that apply when registering a new product. Knowing these rules will help you submit your product application without any delays. Rule number 1. A product model must meet the requirements set in the relevant determination or standard before it can be registered. This includes ensuring the product is in scope. That means, is it required to be registered? Product applications are assessed by the regulator in order to ensure they meet these requirements before approval is granted. If your application does not meet these requirements, it may be refused or returned to you. Refer to the relevant product determination or standard for information on the requirements you need to meet. Rule number 2. The policy of the Australian GEMS Regulator is not to provide refunds for registration fees. Please ensure your product is in scope and all information in the application is correct before you submit your application. Rule number 3. A model is defined under the GEMS Act by its model number, brand, and technical specifications or energy performance. More than one registration for the same product model is not allowed in the registration system. This means that if another applicant has registered a particular product model, we cannot register that same model and the system will stop us from doing so. However, we can still sell or supply that model in Australia as it has already been registered. An error message as shown on the screen now will appear to us when we attempt to register a model that is already registered. We will also receive a message if we attempt to register one of our own models that we already previously registered. If the registration for a model registered by another applicant expires or is set to expire within 6 months, we can then apply to register that model. The following message appears when we attempt to register a model that is already registered but will expire in less than 6 months. If we decide to register that model ourselves, we will need to pay the relevant registration fee. Rule number 4. When registering new models, it's important to be able to determine which models need to be registered when the models appear to be identical. If there is a variance among two identical models to one of the 3 defining characteristics of a model, then both models will need to be registered as both have different characteristics that define them as separate models. Let's take a look at products A and B. Products A and B share the same model number and technical specifications or energy performance. However, they have different brand names. This means they need to be registered under separate registrations, as their different brand names make them separate models under the GEMS Act. Let's now look at products C and D. These two products share the same model number and the same brand name, but they do not share the same energy performance. They too will need to be registered under separate registrations, as they each have a different energy performance. And finally, let's look at products E and F. These two products share the same brand name and energy performance, but have different model numbers. They will also need to be registered under separate registrations, as a different model number also makes them separate models according to the GEMS Act. If you have many similar products you need to register, you can use the bulk upload facility. The bulk uploads facility allows you to upload an Excel spreadsheet containing the information for each of the models you'd like to register. You can add up to 100 models per bulk registration. please see our Help section for step-by-step instructions on how to create a bulk application. If you have multiple models with similar characteristics, you may be able to register these using a single registration. This is called a family of models registration. Whether you are able to register your models as a family of models is determined by your product's determination or standard. This determination or standard will define the characteristics that your product models need to meet in order to be considered a family of models. Please see our Help section for step-by-step instructions on how to lodge a family of models application. And that's a quick overview of the rules and tips you should be aware of when registering products in the registration system. For further assistance with using the registration system, select the Help tab at the top of any page to go to our handy Help section, where you can find more videos and step-by-step guides to help you navigate any aspect of the system. If you cannot find an answer to your question, why not send us an email? Simply select the Contact Us tab at the top of any page and fill in the form. The more details you provide, the more we'll be able to help you, so please include all relevant details in your email, including any attachments that might be useful.